Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Viper and I decided to play a first impressions video of a game called Factory Town. This game just came out on March 3rd of 2019 and I just thought I would give a first impressions video on it. See here, we got for options, we got just your standard audio settings. We got your master volume music. I always like to turn my music way down. I don't like to have a lot of music in games for the most part. You got ambient sound, sound effects, and interface sounds. For video, you got your standard settings. So I don't think I'm going to be changing anything there. Looks like everything's all set fine. Interface set to English, US scaling or UI scaling. And let's see, we got tooltips on, autosaves every 10 minutes. Okay, and controls. So we got various controls here. May have to write some of these down. Eventually, we might have to go back and look at them later on. We're going to start a new game. So we got lots of options here. We can go default, advanced, or creative, and I'm not really sure what the difference is here. Okay, we'll go default. Starting biome will be plains and rivers. We got mountain, lakes, plateaus, archipelago, and okay, so I say that right. Volcanic islands, flat, empty craters, desert cliffs, foothill canyons, Grand Canyons, high foothills, high ridges, islands, lakeland, and swamp forest. So these are the different types. Here we can zoom out. And you can see what it does. So we got volcanic islands. Especially I'm be going through these while I was talking about them or mentioning them. Empty is obviously just plain craters. Desert cliffs, and that's a big patch of water there. Grand Canyon. I'm just gonna move this box where I can see the actual map, but I can't. High ridges. It's a big crater. Islands, lakeland, and swamp forest. So let me see here. I want something that's relatively flat. That will lead one way to lots of places to build on. So we can go, let's see. Huh. I see, we can turn these off and on. I see how it goes. Alright. Map size, we're going to go large. Creative mode on. I think you can set your own. So you can edit map. So this offers a lot of customizability that you can do. I don't really know if I want to get into a lot of things here, but it's pretty cool. I want some rivers. Add new function. Okay. Okay, so you can smooth the starting area. Start state. So now, the starting age, if you want to skip one of these ages, you can just kind of default, you can go right to that one. But we're going to go to the default. We're going to start from the beginning. We're going to go ahead and create it. And then now you can see, once we create it, you can see all the resources appear in the map. Okay. So at the start of each map, you only have a few workers, but as you build houses, upgrade your base, and complete research, you'll soon have a fully automated network of conveyor belts and rail lines. Then unlock advanced magic-powered technology to achieve extreme optimization. Often you will want to tell a worker to deliver a specific item to a specific building. To do this, click and drag from the item source to the target building or block. Excuse me. Chutes are handy ways to transport goods long distances. Note that only some items, mostly natural resources, will roll down chutes. Also, you may need to rotate chute pieces to ensure that rolled items travel in the correct direction when they reach an intersection. Conveyor belts are critical tools for automating your town. Place them on a building's front tile and resources will automatically be output on them and carried away. You can also directly feed resources into any other slide or level of a building from a belt. If you have any items stuck on a chute that you don't want, you can clear them out by using the Move tool. Items will be refunded to your shared inventory. Everything you build and upgrade will cost resources from your main player inventory. Everything in your base, as well as any items stored in barns, are included in this shared inventory. Happiness is important. It is important to maintain town happiness, as it acts as a speed multiplier on every production building. Happiness is based on the number of different goods categories that are currently satisfied at all your houses. If you need paths to cross over each other, you can use scaffold blocks to build ramps and bridges. Note that not all paths work as well going uphill. I don't know if it's going to keep on going. I think there's just going to go ahead and stop that. So, we have the tutorial here. And we're going to go through the tutorial and kind of learn the game because this is my first time playing it. So, build houses. Houses increase the population limit, allowing you to create more workers and buildings. Open the build menu. Select buildings. Select house. Press left click to place a building. Note it is very helpful to place your first house near sources of food like grain. Okay, well we got a river here across. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, if they can cross that or not. But let me see. Okay, rotate by R. Go with that. Okay, we're done with that. You will need lots of workers to harvest and deliver goods from one building to another. Open the build menu. Select workers. Select worker. Place 2 new workers near your house. Earn coins by supplying houses with goods. This will also generate happiness, which boosts speed of production buildings. Left click to select a worker, right click on grain, then right click or drag onto a house to target delivery there. Once delivered, a coin will be earned. Okay. So I'm going to right click on the grain. And then right click or drag onto the house. We're just going to right click here. Now, I don't like how these characters hop around. It's one thing I don't like about the game, but other than that, from what I've seen, the game looks pretty cool, pretty in-depth. But I'm not sure crazy about the hopping. I wish I could have done something better than that, but I guess it is what it is. Okay, so we've done that. Workers move much faster on paths. Open the build menu, select paths, select footpath, click or drag to draw paths on worker routes. Well, they're not that close, not that far away from the house, so it doesn't really make a difference right now. Lumber mills turn wood into planks, which you will need for many buildings and upgrades. Gather 5 stone. Okay. Open the build menu. Select buildings. Select the lumber mill. Press left click to place a building. Okay. So we're going to put it... I don't know if these trees actually disappear after they've been harvested for a while. We're going to put it by the biggest batch of trees here we can see. Production buildings require spare production capacity. If you have already reached the population limit, build more houses or delete existing workers. Okay, so we're going to have to build another house. We got 7 of 6. Doesn't really say how many workers you get per house. Alright. So we click on this and then we choose a recipe. Click on this, okay. So we can select planks. We can select planks, and we can eventually do paper, but that's currently locked right now. So we're going to click on planks. And now this is taking 2 wood, and it takes 3 seconds, and it produces 1 plank. Okay. And then you can sell the materials, you can sell the plank, and you get 3 coins. Okay, not bad. Alright, bring enough wood to your lumber mill to craft a plank. Alright, so we don't have anybody doing wood right now. We got all these guys out here though. guys doing that. And I mentioned about getting some stone. We're going to start working on stone too. So I have you two doing stone. Produce 10 planks already. Bring 2 wood to the lumber mill. Wait for the plank to be created. Okay. Bring the plank from the lumber mill to your base to add it to your inventory. Left click on a worker and hover over the lumber mill to display its inventory. Well, let's see. Left click on worker, hover over the lumber mill to display its inventory. It says 10 output. So its input is 20 wood and its output is 10. No. That's the wood is how many. The 20 wood is I think how many it actually has in it right now. Alright, and this is right click on the plank icon and then right click or drag onto your base. Okay, there we go. So the green is bringing it in, the red is taken out. So put it over here on your base. Okay. So now it's going to bring the planks to the base. Okay. Houses can be upgraded to increase the population limit. Upgraded houses will also consume goods faster, helping you earn more coins. Select a house. Hit the upgrade button when you have enough resources. Okay, let's see. So it requires 10 coins and 5 planks. And we've got... Okay, so we got enough. And we can hit the upgrade button. Okay. Your base can be upgraded to increase the house limit, as well as your storage capacity. Select the base. Hit the upgrade button once you have enough resources. Okay, so we need 20 coins, 10 planks, and 20 stone. Alright, so we got enough to do that. Oh, it requires also 4 happiness. Okay. So we got that upgraded now. Markets can be loaded with items and then nearby houses will automatically buy from them. It's much more efficient and convenient than delivering goods to individual houses. Okay. So we're going to open the build menu. We're going to select buildings. Select food market. Place the market near your houses so it can be automatically supply them. Okay. Well, let's see. That looks good. Grain mills turn grain into flour. which can be sold for a higher price and is an ingredient in other goods. Open the build menu, select buildings, select grain mill, left click to place a building. Okay, we're going to put that I want to put it over here, but kind of wish these trees were not in my way. I'm going to put it right there. Now you can produce flour and sell it at the market for a lot of coins. Select the grain mill, select the flour recipe, bring enough grain to the grain mill to produce flour. Bring the flour to the food market to sell it. Okay, so this can produce flour and animal feed. Both of those are unlocked right now. We're going to produce flour. So it requires 3 grain, takes 4 seconds, and it makes 1 flour, which can be sold for 5 coins. Okay, so we're going to need some more workers. So we're going to okay, so we got to get the grain first. Supply a food market with grain. Okay, so I'm just going to supply that, and it automatically goes and grabs grain. Okay. I think, yep. Okay. All right. And then we need someone else to grab the grain and take it to the market. Oops. Gotta right click. Okay. Alright. The workshop lets you craft wood wheels, conveyor belts, ooh yes, and many other useful and valuable items to help automate your town. Okay, now we're getting more interested here. Interesting. So, open the build menu, select buildings, select workshop. Okay. So there's a wide variety of useful items. Left click to place the building. Okay. I know that we're going to be getting quite a complex factory of conveyor belts and things like that, so I'm not really sure if I just want to keep on going the way I'm going, or I might have to end up moving things around to make it more efficient. But let me see. So this is the workshop. Put that right there. Barns are special shared storage structures. Any item you place there is usable when placing a new building or purchasing an upgrade. Okay. Open the build menu, select buildings, and then select barn. I miss it? There's barn, okay. And then place it. Okay, we can put it next to the workshop. Wagons can move 4 items at a time, okay, but they cannot harvest items. They also move much faster on stone roads. Produce 4 wood wheels at your workshop. Bring the wood wheels to your base or barn so they are in your shared inventory. Okay. So we're gonna have him producing wood wheels. All things they can build. They can do cloth. Books. Cloth conveyor belt? That's interesting. A cloth conveyor belt. I've never heard of a cloth conveyor belt before. Cloak. Yeah, warm coats, reinforced planks, shoes. Wood axe, pickaxe, bandages. To heal wounds. I wonder if there's going to be combat in this eventually. And then pole ice or bolt ice. A cloth wrapped with herbs to soothe and aid the healing process. And then medical wrap. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to do wood wheels for now. Okay, so now we got to get for the workshop, for the wheels, they need 2 planks, which are being sent over here. Okay, so we're going to need another house because we need more workers. So you can grab planks and bring them to the workshop. Bounce your way along happily. I do wish they would have done a better job on that animation, but why is this guy... Oh. Looks like he was just sitting there because he doesn't have to move anywhere. He just grabs the resource and puts it in the green mill. This job's pretty easy. Okay. So let's see here. We got herbs and we got some apple trees. Interesting. More apple trees. We got iron ore. Okay. And looks like coal here. Yep. Pear trees. We got one little apple tree square in there. So now how would you get to that one? You must have to get rid of this other trees in the area first. More iron ore. Mana shard, huh? Interesting. Wow. All kinds of stuff. Oh, what's this red stuff? Firestone. Waterstone. Interesting. You can also purchase land too. So you got this starting area here, and then you can purchase other blocks of land to expand your owned land, and you can expand your territory. More herbs. So I can't actually see the resources on the map until I actually purchase it, looks like. I don't like that idea, but okay. Well, that's okay. Alright, so we got plenty of planks. Oh, he's producing wheels already. Okay. And then they want us to bring the wheels to the barn. So we're going to need another worker. You bring the wheels to the barn. Okay. I got some more roads. Okay, so it wants me to make a wagon. Okay, so then let's see. Open the build menu. Select workers. Select wagon. It requires 4 wooden wheels, 10 planks, 40 coins, and 1 population. Okay. Okay. Alright, now we got chutes. Interesting. Chutes can be used to roll certain natural resources directly into or out of buildings. It can greatly speed up production because workers won't have to travel as far. Okay, open the build menu, select paths, select chute. Okay. Okay, note that only some items, mostly natural resources, will roll down chutes. Also, you may need to rotate chute pieces. Okay, I read that earlier. Okay, and let's see. I don't really have a reason to build a chute, though. Everything's close by to what I need. So but it's not going to let me continue until I do. Select paths, chute. We could do I don't have to be put them across. Yeah, they can't go through there now. He's going to block. Okay, so let's go on. Okay. I wonder if he can. He is taking planks. I'm thinking that he might not be able to do that, but we'll see. This chute is going... Yeah, this doesn't. This shows you what things you can do on the plank, on the chute. So, planks is not one of those that the can use on the chute. So, that's not going to work out. Yeah, it would have been nice if I could run the chutes down there because that'd be a lot quicker. Okay. It looks like they are slowly consuming these trees, though. And same thing with the grain, because that grain was closer to the buildings before. So that is good to know. We got carrots. Okay. So they can also do scaffold. Oh, okay. Scaffold blocks and ramps to help place chutes over uneven terrain. So it looks like we are already able to build the conveyor belts. That's interesting. Okay, where's the scaffold? Ah, okay. So yeah, they still can't go through there. Yeah, I don't see any reason to build a chute right now. I don't have any way to... I don't have any reason to implement right now. Unless I can build some kind of a tunnel here eventually, so they doesn't block that path. But right now, I don't see any reason, any way to do that. Okay, we'll continue on here. Workers can be directed to deposit items into chutes. Natural resources like grain, wood, and stones are all compatible with chutes. Left click to select a worker, right click on a tree or grain tile, and then right click or drag onto the end of the chute. Okay, so let's see here. There's a couple of coal deposits right there. That's kind of interesting. There's just 2 spots right there. Just kind of scattered around. Yeah, I can see eventually I'm going to have to do something to get some of this grain that's further away into my production when that original grain area is used up. So I'm not sure how I feel about that, because you spend all this time constructing a factory of conveyors and things, and then you got to redo it when your supply runs down. So, but I guess it's kind of like Factorio when you have to eventually grab another node of something. So right now it wants me to do something with the chute, apparently. So well, I know that eventually we're going to be able to build conveyors and things on top of high-rise areas, but I don't know if you're going to have the ability to walk underneath them or not. Okay, so let me see here. I'm going to upgrade this house. I can give me another worker. We're going to take this and we're going to do that. Oops. I always forget that I gotta right click. Alright, that satisfies that task. And you can see the logs are run down the chute and they're just going back and forth. Oh, that's not going to work out too well, but okay. Alright, you can stop doing that. Okay. The stonemason will turn stone into stone bricks that can be used for advanced buildings and roads, which allows wagons to travel much faster. Okay. I'm curious if I can build this chute across the water. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, so it wants me to build a stonemason. figured out a way I could implement a shoot, but I guess I really don't. I don't know. Okay. So now you can take stone, put it on the conveyor. There we go. Your base can be upgraded further to increase the house limit. Base upgrades will often unlock new research recipes as well. Okay, select the base, hit the upgrade button when you have enough resources. Okay, so we need 80 coins, 10 wood wheels, 20 stone bricks, and 8 happiness. Okay, we got enough. Base level 3. Okay. A general goods store can automatically sell planks, stone bricks, and other utility items to nearby houses. Just like the food market can sell food-related items. Okay, so now they want me to build a general store. I'll put that next to the market. Select any market to see which specific items it can accept. Select any house to see what kind of items it currently needs. Okay. So this one is consuming wood. I'm sorry, consuming food and general goods it wants. Okay, so a level 1 house just requires food, but a level 2 house requires food and general goods. Okay. Trying to figure out how we tell how much flour, for example, this, or not flour, but let's see. We got fish, got cooked fish and fish. Okay, wow. Beef and cooked beef. What is this? Meat stew. We got fruit juice, jam, veggie stew. Boy, got all kinds of things in this game, isn't there? Butter and cheese. Oh, protein shake. And raw chicken and cooked chicken. We got bread and sandwiches. Wow, the sandwiches looks like they sell for 30 coins a piece. That's a lot of money. Okay. Different types of goods earn different currencies, which you will need for research and specialized buildings. Click Economy tab in bottom toolbar to see the current value of all sellable goods. Click the Economy tab. Okay, so we got red coins, blue coins, purple coins. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, so the stone bricks can be sold for 1 red coin. We don't have any stone bricks though. Well, we don't have them yet. They're in the stone mason. We can make them in the stone masons. We can have them start doing those. Okay. Deliver a stone brick to the general goods store or sell any other red coin producing item. Okay. So deliver a stone brick to the general goods store. I'm going to use a wagon. Got some coins. Okay, red coins. Now only these two here are getting us red coins because these ones are not level 2. Okay. School will let you research many new buildings and useful technologies. Wow. Okay, so we're going to open the build menu, select buildings, and then select school. Okay, so allows research of new technology that can greatly improve and optimize your town. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to put the school. Oops, I just messed it up. I just hit the wrong key. School. I had to hit the rotate. Okay, I'm going to put the school right there, I think. Okay. Keep building and upgrading houses and creating workers so you can quickly harvest resources. Okay. The lumber mill can now produce paper. Okay. This recipe requires water. You can tell a worker to bring water or place a new lumber mill next to water to automatically supply it. Well, we can do that here. We can do it over on this side. We can get across this river. Okay, so this is the lumber mill, so it wants me to bring paper. Or water, I'm sorry. So how do we get water? Okay. Oops, I did not want to do that. Trying to see if I could put water on that chute, but I don't think I can. So now we can do paper. So it's producing two things now. Producing planks and paper. It's using all the wood though for the planks right now though. I'm wondering if we're going to have another worker do logs to keep the supply going. I know I could just turn off the planks for now, but I just want to see if I can do that. If I can just add another worker and keep it up. Yeah, there we go. Now it's producing plank or paper as well. Okay. Alright, the school will need lots of paper and coins to complete the research. Select the school. Hit the select recipe button and choose any research recipe. Bring the paper to the school so it can complete research. Coins are automatically deducted from your inventory. Produce a research recipe enough times to complete the research. Okay, so we can do farming, basic logistics. So it looks like we have to unlock the conveyor belts. It looked like we could build them at the time, but I guess not. So I do want to get those conveyor belts unlocked. We can research animal pasture. And then forestry. We can plant new trees. Nice. Okay. Excellent. Intermediate logistics. Okay. So I'll do sorter, pusher, grabber, splitter, blocker, filter. Interesting. Okay. Metallurgy. Wow. And then we got boat loading. Boat building. And then we got medicine. Railways. Yes. Mining. And enchanted accessories. Okay, so we're gonna get jewelry, looks like. Magic cloak, a magic robe, and gold ingots too. I was wondering if gold was gonna play a factor in this game. And then machinery, we got steam power. So it unlocks a steam generator, steam connector, and steam pipe. Okay. Mana purification, mana power. Mana transmission. Then we got advanced logistics. Wow, that looks pretty complicated stuff. Elemental extraction. Okay. Fire purification, water purification, earth, air, and mana reactor. Wow. Okay. I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do farming. So none of these take very long to do. So okay. All right. So this requires. Oh, the farming requires. Oh, okay. It requires writing supplies. Wait a minute. Okay. So I'm not sure quite I understand this. Okay, so writing supplies harvested from writing supplies, provided by paper, book, or enchanted book. So I guess we'll just see what we can do. So let's just click on one of these. And choose any research recipe. So how do you choose it? It says up here is completed research. So I think these are already completed. Because it's not letting me pick anything. Yeah, I already have all these things researched. I don't know why it wants me to do such a research when it doesn't give me anything to research. They're already done. Yeah, it looks like I found a problem here with the tutorial because it's not. These are already completed. Alright, folks, well, that's going to do it for me. I guess we'll have to figure this out later on as far as the research is concerned, and we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this this look at Factory Town. This was my Let's Play video for this game, and we'll see you on the next time. Bye for now.